Our boys and girls, today we are discussing, do we need a more gem slot? Because this is somewhat a discussion or a topic that I have been seeing quite a lot, and I want to share that here with you all. I mean, if I go take a look at the comment section of my own video that we did a couple of days ago, covering a blog post which was released on 12th of June. If we go take a look at the comment section, here I am seeing, here we go again, reading comments. Community is getting tired of new gems. We just hope to get more good, more slots and new gem slot. Add a effing gem slot, and then they are adding more stuff instead of hearing out the community really need like gem slot. Need more gem slot. I mean, what the freaking heck is happening here? And do we have more comments here? Let me actually see. I need more gem slot instead. And what else we have here? And new gem, new blood flow gem, new bosses. Thank you for explaining. New gem and more gem slots, and letting us socket a legendary gem slot, a legendary gem in a charm. And yeah, a lot of you guys been like saying we need gem slot, and this is not only the global version of Diablo Immortal. Early today, I was taking a look at some of the Chinese website for Diablo Immortal, and people there in China have been asking for more gem slots as well. So this is somewhat an interesting topic, because early today on Reddit, I came across something I want to share with you all, because we do not want to cover only one side of the story. We're going to talk about another side as well. And that is going to be, why are people asking for new slots? Dude, I get a slot is not enough to put all your gems, but if you make it 10, it will just widen the gap between the whales and others. When the game was only 7k resonance top, it was pretty nice. At 3 or 5k resonance, player can semi-compete. Now 13k fully maxed out, basically unkillable. Asking for more slot is just dumb. You know what? This is somewhat sounding like to be somewhat logical, but I'm gonna try and break it down. So we're gonna start with the first paragraph here. I get a slot is not enough to put all your gems in your loadout. You know what? I don't think anyone out there been asking to put everything in the gem slot. Right now, the issue is when we see a new upcoming gem, people like think to themselves, hey, I don't have more slot. What am I gonna replace? And eventually people try and replace some of the older gem when it makes sense. For example, some of the older 5-star gems now have been much weaker compared to even 2-star gems, so they replace some of those gems with the newer one, and we have been doing that for around 1 year now, and we have reached a point where it doesn't make sense anymore to replace our current gem for an upcoming gem and keep on doing the same thing. It would be nice for a lot of people if they add one more slot or at least 2 more slots. So not only people can go up in power, but unlock new wings as well. Because right now, a lot of people out there been stuck at the amount of resonance they have. But that is what the community been talking about. And next thing, if we go and take a look at the second paragraph here, but if you make it 10, it will just widen the gap between whales and others. This is a good point, but I will be super honest here. Most of the whale accounts out there right now are actually purchase account and not real whale accounts. A lot of people end up quitting the game and end up selling their account. And Budak was recently the one who quit the game and ended up selling the account, I believe. So I'm not sure if that account been sold or not, but whoever will purchase that account, I doubt will be doing the same amount of spending that Budak was doing to keep up with every freaking thing. And a lot of accounts out there, like 80% accounts, been purchased right now. And you guys will notice a lot of accounts out there right now in PvP. They will have like wide wings or the big red wings, but they will be smurfing. And the reason for that is because the original 5-star gems were quite old and weaker compared to some of the new gems which were even 2-star. So they are now smurfing and keeping those big wings, because the older 5-star gems were somewhat just fluffing them up and not giving them some real power. So it might widen the gap between whales and others, but it has already been like, if you are dying in one hit, you will still die in a one hit later as well. And when the game was only 7k resonance top, it was pretty nice, as a 3-5k resonance player can semi-compete. When the 7k was top, it still took you about 100k US dollar to reach that spot, and to get to 5k resonance back then, it was still about 25 to 30,000 US dollar. Nowadays it is much cheaper to like reach the 5k resonance, so it was not that nice. Even reaching 3k was quite hard, and now 13k fully maxed out are basically unkillable. The amount of 13k plays out there right now, maybe not even 0.1%. I have seen 1 or 2 dudes on the NAEs which are actually 13k, and everyone else is about 10k, 11k something. I don't think anyone is wasting all that much money to reach the 13k. But what they can do is, I mean, what Blizzard can do is put a hard cap at the resonance, so you cannot exceed 13k resonance on your character. For example, if someone right now is sitting at 13k resonance, they put some new gems in the new slot, they will not be gaining any resonance. All they will be gaining is going to be the talents and the effects of the gem. And if I were to go and put gems in my socket, it will give me resonance plus the talents, and that will help me get closer to those whales in terms of power. And whales will still able to benefit from the gem talents itself. This is just my personal opinion and a solution. So the gap between, for example, me and a whale does not keep on like increasing. It will actually eventually help players like us to get closer to top resonance whales. And honestly, I would not mind if they introduce a system like that, put a hard cap on the resonance 13k and introduce some slot. Then I would definitely be getting closer to the whales. Instead, like, they won't able to keep increasing the gap between me and them, and I'll be gaining more power instead of them gaining more power on me. But that's just my solution. Let me know in the comment section down below what are your thoughts on this topic, and keep it peaceful. Share your opinion. Do you guys want more slots, or you think that it will just widen the gap between a normal player and the whale even more, and the game itself will be even more fun? I'm signing off. You guys have an excellent day. Take care, and I see you all in the next one later.